presidential harassment is continuing by the left and it only seems to be getting worse. Republican Rep. Brad Wenstrup gave an interview with Bill Hemmer on the recent harassment slam campaign by the left against President Trump and his family. Hemmer brought up a recent report by Politico, where they stated that Democrats are going as far as subpoenaing Trump's GRANDCHILDREN.SPECIAL offer, Gold Trump 2020 coin for 50% off. Get yours today. President Trump is fighting back against these subpoenas by taking legal action. Check out what Politico reported in relation to the lawsuit as well as the subpoenas relating to the president's grandchildren. The lawsuit was filed on behalf of the president, his sons Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, his daughter Ivanka Trump, and the Trump Organization. Deutsche Bank intends to begin producing documents in response to the subpoena on May 6, and Capital One also feels obligated to comply before May 6 absent court intervention, according to the lawsuit. The lawsuit describes a sweeping inquiry into the Trump family's finances going back decades. The two banks provide the Trumps with numerous personal, family and business accounts. The committees, the Trumps' lawyers said, have refused to provide copies of the subpoenas to the Trump family, and their scope was learned from Deutsche Bank and Capital One. But according to the lawsuit, the committees are seeking all banking and financial records not just concerning the individual plaintiffs, but also their own family members. This means the subpoenas request documents about accounts of the plaintiffs' children, and in some cases, grandchildren, the lawyers said. Urgent poll: does Trump have your vote in 2020? Watch: that Bill Hemmer spoke with Rep. Brad Wenstrup after President Trump sues Deutsche Bank and Capital One to block House subpoenas for financial records. #9to-noon-pic.twitter.com/7xcx882sg0, America's Newsroom, at American Newsroom, April 30, 2019. Democrats are so desperate to find something relating to President Trump that House Judiciary Committee Chairman Gerald Nadler recently suggested fining people associated with President Trump $20,000 per day for not honoring his subpoenas. The corruption just never seems to end. On Monday, Nadler joined WCBS to talk about his planned 2020 voter poll, Donald Trump or Joe Biden. Nadler says it's a fundamental bid to take power away from Congress and give it to the president, to make the president much more of a monarch. We cannot allow that, Nadler continued in the interview. Any president, any administration must be held accountable and Congress must be able to do its job. Nadler fails to mention that his congressional subpoenas are a total abuse of power considering the Mueller report showed there was no evidence of Russian collusion. Knowing this, Nadler wants to use his power to try to trap Trump officials into committing crimes. A complete and total abuse of power. The Democrat went on to talk about fining and even arresting Trump officials who defy him. Someone is in contempt of Congress, you send the sergeant at arms and you arrest them. Alternatively you fine him $20,000 a day, whatever. We could do this, Nadler said. Nadler seems to be competing with Democrat Rep. Adam Schiff for who can be the most radical conspiracy theorist in the Democratic Party. When will this insanity from the left end? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. Related, Clinton-connected Dem arrested for horrifying crimes against young children. Related, Brett Kavanaugh is about to make a decision that is the Democrats' worst nightmare. You might like Let's Block Ads. Why?